Hey everybody, it's Leah from Straight Up Coaching, and this is another episode of Mind Movies where I want to talk about the power of journaling and just what that does to manifest things in your life. And I'm going to give you an example. As I mentioned yesterday, we were downsizing and going through storage and just getting rid of some stuff that we'd kept. And I came across a box. It said Leah's Box of Nostalgia. Now, what that's funny about that is that I am very nostalgic and I keep little things just to remind me of the amazing journey that I've had and the people that have been in my life that are still in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And I came across a journal, this journal here, and I happened to open it and read a few pages, and I was blown away at what I wrote. And for those of you that have known me for a long time, or those of you that have just met me and realized the work that I do and my major pull to be doing something that has global impact, that helps people, transforms their lives, and it's just, I feel like I'm in the business of service. And if I never had to make another cent in my life, I would still continue to do what I do. So I feel very fortunate for that opportunity. But I also, as many of my colleagues and tribe would attest to, anybody in this work often feel like they're being pulled towards it, that there's something larger than life that's just being manifested, and I'm just listening. And that's really all it is. I'm doing what's necessary. And funny enough that I should read this, and I just want to really emphasize the power of journaling, because when you write things down, and much like the vision board I talked about before, when you create your own vision board, it's there. It's in your head. Your subconscious is working with your conscious thought, and they just work together, and things just unfold for you. And that's when the universe makes things happen. First you have to decide. And so if I could share just a little bit of this, because it's pretty phenomenal. So I write, I've had a feeling of restlessness lately. I feel that there's something that I have to accomplish. It's like a buildup of excitement, energy, and emotion in a very positive, proactive sense. I'm learning to become more body aware, to listen to my intuitions, and to understand and learn from the consequences in my life, whether positive or negative. I'm confused as to the path I must choose or the direction that I must take in order to accomplish this desired goal. I'm not sure what the goal is because I'm always setting goals for personal, career, and business. After often present day disruptions confuse the purpose for setting goals, an underlying objective, I believe, is to acquire a sense of personal satisfaction, a wholeness at which people can be themselves and maintain a balanced internal state. I think too many people avoid internal inspection because they're afraid not of themselves but of outside influences, or fear of being ridiculed, or worse off, rejection. I often meet people who I know are full of thoughts and feelings that they would like to get out and express to others, but for many reasons don't. And I would like to help people learn to understand the concept of self-awareness and to help them identify feelings and thoughts so that they can be expressed in writing or in somehow with other people. I often purchase cards or listen to songs that express the way that I feel at this particular moment, and then I share it with someone else. That feeling then has this meaning for me and hopefully for somebody else that I share it with. Giving is a very powerful tool in human relationship. Unfortunately, our society seems to stress the concept of taking, and we take from others, from our environment, and there are only a small number of people who are really making the effort to give something back to our environment and to the people here and now. I need to be one of those people who give everything that they can, and I feel that these intense inner feelings is the fuel that I need to make things happen. I want to help people, but I can't identify the capacity to which I need to. I do not want to be a psychologist, but a personal study of human emotion and meaning would be fascinating. Now, I find that incredibly unbelievable because I asked the questions and I didn't know the path. And this was 1995, so we're talking about a long time ago. So 21 years ago, I was thinking about the same thing that I'm doing right now. And so I'm sharing that with you because this has been in a box for a very long time, and I just saw it myself. I read it for the first time, and I had to share it, really to acknowledge the reality of what I'm doing and that I feel like I'm on the right path. And I think if you get the opportunity to write some of your thoughts down and don't let them flow in your head, you might be closer to having those things manifest themselves in your life. So for you, I wish that perspective and hopefully shift happens for you